the production process and the bill of materials. First, let us start with bill of materials. A bill of materials is complete, formally structured list of the components that make up a product or assembly. The list comprises of material number of each component together with quantity and unit of measures. Okay, so as you can see here, we have a printer. So the components are the following: printer head, memory boards, and power pack. Then we also have the BOM types, which are the production. This BOM is used in the production order. Then the sales one, this BOM is used in the sales document. The parent item must be sales item only. And then assembly, this BOM is similar to the sales bill of materials. Then a template. This BOM has no restrictions. Then also in bill of materials, we will assign a product which are phantom item. A phantom item is a sub-assembly in the BOM that does not actually exist in the inventory. Then in the production process, we have 4 types. So you're going to create a production order. This is the main document in the production process. It records the progress of the production process for each item produced. Then the second one is the release to shop floor. A newly created production orders has this status plan. In this status, you cannot issue components or report completion of the production order. However, you can make changes to the information in the production order. Then the third one is the issue components. Components can only be issued when the status of the production order is set to release. Then, lastly, the report completion. At the end of the process, you report completion of production. This will receive the finished item into the inventory and calculate the cost of producing the item. Okay, so I think we can start now with SAP Business One. So as you log in, always select the branch and then set as default. Always practice that. And then to start with, we're going to define the products that are used for the productions. So inventory, item master data, and then we're going to define first the item number, the parent item, which is the PRO, production number 150,000, then description, refrigerator, then the group. So again, before you start entering the data, you must be in add mode. Change to add mode. Again, PRO 150,000, and then refrigerator. Then item group, you don't have any finished goods, so define new finish, goods, then add, then yes. So if your parent item is a saleable item, so you need to uncheck the inventory item and purchase item. So we will not set the price first. So we're going to click add. Then another one, PRO 151,000. And then refrigerator, that's cabinet door, cabinet and door. Item group, work in process, define new, work in process, then add, then yes, then production data, be sure that you select the phantom item, then click add, and then another item, 151,001, metal, item group, raw materials, define new, add, yes, base price, then the price is 500. Then this one, it is not saleable, so you will uncheck it, but you can purchase and inventory item, then click add, then let us examine the previous one. For the refrigerator door, work in process, and it is a phantom item, so we don't have any item, inventory, sales item, and purchase an item, uncheck it, then update, then next, and next. Add the new one. Row 150,000, 002, yeah, 51. Fiberglass slash poly foam. Item group, raw materials, yes, 600, seam, it is not saleable, then add, then another one, PRO 152,000, compressor, and condenser. Another, for this one, refrigerator cooling system. And it is not inventory item, sales item, and purchase item. Phantom item only. Item group. Working process. Yes. Then add. Another one. Compressor and condenser. So for this one, don't be in a hurry in doing it. So you must have logic in creating this one. Raw materials item group. Yes. Price 1,000. Then add. Then last liter. Coils and pins. And item group, raw materials, and yes, price 1,500. Then add. Then you will find them and check the item. Refrigerator sales item. Next. So working process, it should be phantom item. Check, delete. Next, raw materials, inventory item and purchase item. Next, inventories, purchase item. Next, working process, phantom item, no price, and then uncheck. Next, for this one, last, update, then OK. So we are done now in entering the item master data. Then now next is we can now proceed with bill of materials. So production, bill of materials. So as of now we are in fine mode, so we're going to change that into add mode. So the first thing we have to do is we're going to add the first two assembly, the phantom item. Okay. Then within that, we're going to add the other one, the other two. In order to compose the refrigerator, we have two, the metal and the fiberglass foam, polyfoam. Choose. Okay. So after doing this, select, and then click the arrow down in order for the row 151 will have a price now. Will update. Add. Okay. Then the next one is PRO 152,000. Then we're going to add another item. PRO 15201 and 15202. And choose. Then again, for this product, you don't have any price yet. So we're going to set it by using the arrow down below. Okay, click. Then it is 25. Then add. Okay. Then the next one is for the parent item, which is the refrigerator. Choose. Then we're going to add the two sub-assembly. And then after doing it, click the arrow down, then add. Okay, so we have a problem regarding the parent item, so I think we must check the inventory item and purchase item in order to use in production BOM. Okay, so we will cancel it. So we're going to update item number, item master data, then find row 150,000. Then we're just going to update this. Then update. Then OK. Then the continue production, bill of materials, add mode. Then select PRO 150. Then select the two sub assembly, the assembly item. It's rather the phantom item. Then choose. Then click the down arrow. Then add. Okay. So to check, that's data record and previous. Okay, so that ends my discussion regarding the bill of materials. Then the next one is the production order. Okay, so production order. So as of now we are in find mode, rather add mode. Then in order to see this list, you just select click on the product number, then press tab, then select refrigerator, then choose. So after doing it, you cannot save this because we don't have any stock yet. Okay, so in order to do that, we're going to use purchasing AP, then AP invoice, and then SU 0050, press tab, so I don't have any SU, so let me check. Let me check again the business partner master data. It is unassigned, so we're going to check it, then update, then OK, then update. So now let me check SU0050. Okay, posting date, today's date, press tab, then item number, this 4, choose, then number of quantity 10, 10, 10, 10, then add, then yes. Okay, so as of now we're going to check on those item last data record, checking the items, inventory data 10, next 10 also, next again, next 10, then next 10 again. Okay, so okay, then so after doing it, add, then last data record, changing the status, clone. So we're going to add now a sales order. So again, my customer doesn't exist, so I'll sell. So I will check on the business partner master data. CU0050, fine. So under the branch, so as you can see, it is not checked, it is not assigned. So check, update, okay, then update, then okay. So we can now create a sales order. CU, delivery date, today's date, item number, IN, rather PRO 150. Number of quantity 1, then add. Okay. Sales order again. Last data record 252. So we can edit this from sales order 252. Okay. And then update. So after doing it, we're going to change it into release. So after that, date. So example, you are done. So you can now report it as complete. So right click, report completion. Okay. Production complete. Then add. Then yes. Last data record. Then this is the order number 153. Okay. So it is done. You can now sell it to your customer. Okay. Then okay. So that ends my discussion regarding the bill of materials and production process.